Going to Legion Azrael, like always, we got a quick, short little snippet of Sarah Connor's entrance. Let's just get straight into it. Maybe we'll talk a little bit after. So let's just get into it, check it out, see what it's all about. Oh, it's going to be good. You fucking know it. Oh, I'm so excited. That's loud. We've seen parts of this. I wonder if he recognizes her. I'm interested. That gun is fucking sick. Dude, I forgot the name of that rocket launcher. Yeah! That little dun 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 at the end of it. Dude, fucking poggers. So I'm kind of curious if the Rev 9, which is the one that just got his ass kicked, I wonder if he's going to know who Sarah Connor is. I assume so because they postponed Judgment Day. They changed the future. Now I'm wondering, because Terminator does, like, out of all the time travel, this is the one that's like really not plausible. This is the paradox type of time travel, like sending your best friend back in time that becomes your dad. Like stuff like that. It's just chicken or the egg, except there is a specific one. The past is the first. The past happened. So the future creating the past, and then kind of the middle or the present that we were in. That's just kind of something that, unless there's a whole new theory out there that I haven't even heard about, that's really more of a paradox. What do they call it? Paradoxical, something like that. Kind of scenario. So they change like the new Terminatorette, the Terminette. The human enhanced, like the oh god, what was the one with Christian Bale? Oh my god, I can't remember the name of that fucking movie. I feel like it's not, but it probably deserved a corny title like Terminator Unleashed or something. It's kind of what it deserved, but she says the Terminette. She says that, Sarah, that you didn't change the future. You just, or didn't change. Yeah, I think she said you didn't change the future, or you didn't stop Judgment Day. You postponed it. Now, what I want to know, does Skynet, does the whole future change? Are we going to get like the whole reset in time kind of scenario that we can get, or are we going to get the branch theory, and the new Skynet in the future doesn't know who Sarah Connor is? They only know who this girl is. But we all know, because we're in the present, what the original Skynet did with the Arnold character in the first and the second one. Nothing really after that. I'm more questions than answers. I kind of want to know if the Skynet of the future and Dark Fate has the same files about John Connor and Sarah Connor. Did their history change, or is it actually going to be that the Judgment Day in the future is still happened, just further down the line, and they know that it's been that their Judgment Day is being pushed back, like all of a sudden, like the events in their present in the future, like is all of a sudden just it's so much stupidity to try to wrap your hand around. Is it just further down the line, and they have files saying we tried to kill John and his mom way back when, but we couldn't, now we're here, and they don't know that there was a earlier Judgment Day that was postponed. They just know about the failed assassination attempt on the John Connors, possibly, right? And this new girl is now the new key, right? That might be kind of a stretch to then get foiled in the past, so then the future doesn't happen, at least here, it gets pushed back, which means when you push it back, it's kind of insinuating that possibly that the future may be aware of what happened. But instead of them being aware that it was here that Judgment Day happened and they took over, they don't have no knowledge of that. They just know that they to kill John Connor and Sarah Connor in order reverse, and they failed, and they couldn't do it. So Judgment Day didn't happen. They didn't know that. They just realized that the next future leader, like that's another thing, right? The future leader was John. But now it's not John, so that couldn't really have happened, right? So it'd be really weird to see if Terminator is going to like, if the world is going to be that way. If we get any future Skynet at all, get any kind of insight, kind of any kind of answers. Most likely because John Connor was the future leader, they wouldn't have known that if they didn't kill Sarah Connor. The only way they'll actually know anything is if they send a machine back in time that gathered data and then shut down in a certain location that then was retrieved in the future. And then they would know that this is the timeline and how it should have been, and here's the parts where they're jumping in and fixing it, and everything in Judgment Day keeps getting pushed back. There's that. That's the tried and true machine goes back in time, right? Arnold, when he went into the liquid metal, or the metal ore, and was destroyed, because then the future Skynet couldn't have found that machine, got the data of what happened, and killed John when Arnold's character was there, right? This is just a whole web of just what the fuck. It really is. These are just, I think the whole Skynet knowing about John Connor and Sarah Connor isn't going to happen. That's my personal thoughts on it, is that nothing from the future is going to have any data on Sarah or possibly John. If they do, it'll be because of information sent to the future, whether it's future time travel, again, probably not, or the long way, where the machine shuts down and they retrieve it. That might be the only other way. Other than that, I don't think that the future is going to know anything. Like, they're not going to be aware when the time is changing, unless they go in like a branch and they realize what happened over here. I don't know, man. When it comes to time travel, I talk about what ifs so much. It's just such a thing. I like time travel stuff. Back to the Future, Terminator, other things. Minority Report wasn't really. It's kind of but I could talk about that stuff and what ifs all day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me ramble a little bit. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you on every video I'm doing next. Later, guys.